Alright, today it's all about a motorbike that many KTM fans have been eagerly waiting for, the brand new KTM 990 RCR. All the details in this video. The new 990 RCR is a super sport machine made for the road, but developed with plenty of experience from MotoGP. Today we're focusing on the key data and facts. The first test ride will take place later this week with Martin Bauer. With the new 990 RCR, KTM closes quite a big gap in its model range. Up to now there were only the smaller RCs with single-cylinder engines, 125 cubic centimeters, 200 cubic centimeters and 390 cubic centimeters, and then the uncompromising but non-road legal RC8C. The new KTM 990 RCR is meant to sit exactly between those. A super sport bike with full focus on performance but still road legal, with lights, mirrors and warranty. KTM emphasizes that this motorbike was developed based on customer feedback and racing experience, but with a clear aim at sporty, ambitious riders, those who don't necessarily want to use a trailer, but instead ride straight to the track on their own wheels. Let's start with the engine of the RCR. Beneath the fairing beats a heart we already know, the LC8C twin with 947 cubic centimeters. In the RCR, according to the spec sheet, it produces 130 horsepower at 9,500 revolutions per minute and 103 Newton meters of torque at 6,750 revs. And all of that with a pure engine weight of 57.2 kilograms, a figure that KTM has mentioned quite a few times, clearly something they're proud of. Compared to the 990 Duke, the tuning has been revised, the throttle valves now open completely, the mapping has been updated, and a newly positioned airbox now sits directly in the rear subframe. That's meant to not only change the character of the engine, but also improve intake parts and air temperature. The exhaust system has also been redesigned. It's now more compact, more centralized, and uses 3 lambda sensors for precise control. The result, according to KTM, is cleaner emissions, a centralized mass, and even sportier handling. Moving on to the chassis and suspension, there's been plenty of development here too. The trellis frame has been completely retuned, featuring a 33mm offset and a steering angle of 25 degrees. The goal? A secure feel at the front without making the bike sluggish. The swing arm is newly designed and now features a linkage, a first for the LC8C platform. The shock absorber is mounted directly on top of the swing arm to better control compression. Up front there's a WP apex fork with a 48mm diameter, and at the rear a gas-assisted shock absorber. Both are of course fully adjustable. The hardware comes directly from KTM's track development lab, though it's been tuned with a clear focus on everyday usability. That's also the idea behind the ergonomics. The balance between track and road use should be clearly noticeable here. The seat height stands at 845mm, so not too extreme. And the cool bit, the foot pegs can be mounted in 2 different positions, street and track. In street mode, the knee angle remains fairly comfortable. In track mode, the foot pegs move 25mm further back and 17mm higher. That makes the position a bit more compact, gives you more control, and adds more weight on the front wheel. The clip-on handlebars themselves aren't adjustable, but according to KTM, they're mounted further forward and lower than on many competitors to add a bit more pressure on the front, but not too much, so your hands don't get tired during road riding. Things get properly race-focused when we look at the fairing. The entire fairing was developed in the wind tunnel. At the front, you can already spot the seat unit and the winglets, which at around 250 km per hour are said to generate roughly 14 kilograms of downforce. According to KTM, that helps under braking and keeps the bike stable at high speeds. The fairing itself isn't just about aerodynamics for show. According to KTM, the fairing is also designed to ensure excellent cooling, with targeted openings and air ducts guiding the airflow. I'm sure Martin Bauer will tell us more about that once he takes it out on the track. The fuel tank is said to feature 6 contact zones to give the rider optimal support while braking, turning and accelerating. Let's quickly talk about the electronics. The new 8.8-inch full-color TFT display makes its debut here. It's mounted in landscape format and fills the space completely, a huge screen. But it's not just about size, it offers split-screen functionality, music control, navigation and telemetry. So basically, anything you want displayed can be shown there. The new switchgear has been designed to make operation even easier. As standard, the bike comes with 5 riding modes: rain, street, sport, custom and track. On top of that, there are 4 ABS modes, including the new Supermoto Plus mode with a controlled slide angle. And if that's still not enough, you can optionally unlock the Track Pack or Tech Pack, which add features like launch control, anti-wheelie, quick shifter plus and plenty more. All those details can be found in my full report, which I've linked below. Something KTM has reintroduced is the demo mode. That means for the first 1,500 kilometers, all features are unlocked. Only after that do you have to pay to keep them active. Before I forget, let's talk about the equipment and brakes, the things you get as standard, even without any demo mode. There's a tire pressure monitoring system, which can even be programmed for a second set of wheels. Really handy if you want to switch between road and track tires. Braking power comes from Brembo Stylmer calipers with 2 320mm discs up front and a 240mm disc at the rear. The new 990R CR rolls on Michelin Power Cup 2 tires, a very sporty set designed specifically for track performance. A quick look ahead at availability: the KTM 990R CR will arrive at dealers in October 2025. A track-only version without road approval will follow later. That one's expected in February 2026. So those were the first details and technical data on the new KTM 990R CR. As mentioned earlier, Martin Bauer will be riding it this week, which means by the end of the week the test should be edited and ready. You'll find the test with Martin Bauer both on the road and on the track on YouTube. It's going to be exciting. So stay tuned, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Cheers.